better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up for the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns. As this drive kicks off, 1st and 10. And that one's going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams to the left side. He's got the net. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That is brought in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's 1st and 10. Another Chicago Bears. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
It is in the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's down. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Stopped in his tracks on that one to make sure that return is not going any farther. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. This one in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones and he'll run after and get what he takes. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs. And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Zach's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. Nice work after the catch. He stops a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Williams. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them a chains will move. It's a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And this is blocked.
In this situation, like every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll check this down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's down. That's made by Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Third and short. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Prescott to throw it on fourth down. Incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Mozzie Smith getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield. But this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
On second down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
In one formation for the Bears.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
Into the hands of Pickens once again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Finding space at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He was sensational all afternoon. This one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Jaguars move to 2-1. They get the victory here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from...
Thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone. for quarter number 3. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Craig, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach it, even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You hooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball to the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth it.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. First down run picks up 8, so now it's 2nd and a couple. A give, and here comes Roman. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
There he goes.
Montez Sweat in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
2nd down, Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. I'm up. Throwing is Prescott. Big decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to bring this one down. A TV's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Gap. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. First down. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll look to pick up the pace. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
Third and goal. Prescott. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Smith. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Operating from the shotgun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Bears send out their punt team.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation for the Bears.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Prescott now. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Williams to throw on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's going and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Cowboys.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Into the hands of Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bears' 27-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. To the air again. Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Again, Prescott to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught. And he will score. Game on. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. that his first touchdown of the new year.
Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up to third and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage.
Oh, with a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. Second down, 8 for the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Shotgun snap for Prescott.
7-yard line.
his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a
Thank you.